can't fucking stand Tom Hardy's fucking voice in this trailer.
Speaking of lethal protectors,
God damn it,
and anti-heroes, here comes Lara in the Shadow of the Tomb Raider trailer.
I don't understand this game.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
This is how you become the Tomb Raider.
But the last two games are about...
This is how you become the Tomb Raider.
I was talking to a friend of mine over the weekend about this, and he started to have a meltdown because the title of this makes Lara sound like the villain that we are out to defeat.
Did you watch the full trailer?
I did not.
Okay, because the full trailer it's all CG, but it's her running through the woods, taking out a bunch of military dudes.
Style.
Becoming the Tomb Raider she was meant to be.
Destined, even.
Right, and she's hunting them like a predator, which is, again, accurate to what you're doing in these games.
Very Tomb Raider.
And then she eventually makes her way over to the guy at the intro to the old JoJo series, doing that sacrifice for the Bloodstone Mask.
That's correct.
And when she does make her way over to him, she takes him out and she goes to help the kid that was about to be sacrificed. But then the kid's like, get the fuck away from me.
I love being sacrificed.
Right?
It's
and
my
she's all
favorite
like,
thing.
oh, what has happened? And her hands are all bloodied. And then she's like, what have I become? And then she walks out. And then she's staring at the empire that she now rules over. What is happening?
It is.
It's very. Who knows where this is going?
Now scared of the Tomb Raider she was always destined to be.
She is now starting the journey of becoming a Tomb Raider. What was Rise of the Tomb Raider? These titles are the worst. They're the worst.
They're not the worst. They just went in the wrong order. Like, Tomb Raider should be the name of the last one.
Yeah, probably.
And Rise of the Tomb Raider should have been the first name.
All of the arts that I've seen of this makes me confused because it's like, oh, don't let Lara get the Bailet is what I'm seeing.
I'm assuming it's a Mayan, like, ritual thing. Got to sacrifice.
Shadow of Lara, she'll get the Bailet and make everyone into a tomb or some shit.
That's a good piece of art. I prefer it to all the other ones that are just like a generic render.
I don't understand the path this game story is going on, where every game is about going from being naive and inexperienced to being a vicious psycho murderer.
Life Raider.
And then it's like, what if
Death Raider?
What if instead of Samus losing all her power-ups, lost the ability to murder animals at the start of every Metroid game?
Well, like, hey, she apologized for that, dear. She needed food.
Yeah, she did. She said sorry. Do we want to talk about the other major thing about this? That's weird.
So the trailer opens up with the Square Enix logo as expected, and then the Eidos Montreal logo, and then in association with Crystal Dynamics. So that's odd because usually Crystal D are the ones that made these games, and it seems like for the last game, it's been put in Eidos Montreal's hands.
Huh.
As for like the main game, and Crystal D is now supporting them.
Now back before this, Crystal D made the main game. Eidos Montreal made the multiplayer
for the first one. Yeah.
For the first one,
then they smartly took out the multiplayer.
And Nixies was also involved, right, for the ports and stuff.
But Eidos Montreal did the optional tombs, the really really good ones that were like it was like an upside down.
The best parts of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they just did those tombs where you go in and you have to find them, and the main like map was done by Crystal D. But like now this is a reversal. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what.
Either they've got a bigger like fish to fry on their hands.
Is that fish named Kane?
Who knows? But like either Crystal D's up to something bigger, or
because
they're not
the only situation that's like this to me was Arkham, but this feels different. Whereas like a fucking Warner Brothers Montreal is going to do Arkham Origins. It's a prequel. Nobody worry. We're going to have the good team do a better game in a couple more years after that. So that's when Rocksteady came out with Arkham Knight. But this is like the finale of the trilogy.
The hope is not that it was like ripped away and out of like
I don't think
confidence
so.
or anything like that. Maybe maybe we're getting,
which is ironic because they ripped away the Tomb Raider IP from Core and gave it to Crystal D.
Well, then the only thing it could be is the return of Gex. Clearly,
I feel so out of touch.
No, the return of Akuji the Heartless.
Akuji the Heartless.
I feel so out of touch when Matt referred to this series as a trilogy. Like, you're completely right, but at the same time, like, fuck. I guess it is. I guess this is a trilogy. By the way, Matt, speaking of Akuji the Heartless,
yes.
When I loaded up Yakuza 5, what did I find in my PS3 but that fucking copy of Akuji the Heartless that we recorded on like a year and a half ago?
You're welcome.
Do you want that shit back?
I'm good.
I will throw it out.
The video got made.
I will throw that shit out now.
Fine.
I'm so out of touch with these fucking Tomb Raider games. I don't get it anymore.
Hey, man.
I've come so far, I'm not turning back. After all I've sacrificed, I have to wonder, what will I become?
What have you sacrificed?
Fucking rich is what you'll become.
What have you fucking sacrificed?
I haven't.
10 fingers, 10 toes.
Humanity, I guess.
Well,
fuck that.
Well, hold on a second, right? Like, I don't know. No one else. No one. There's none of the Tomb Raider friends are in this trailer.
Yeah, they're long dead.
So
they were not in the second
That's
game
what I'm
either.
saying.
Well,
so, like,
one of them was.
Have they been behelited out?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Is that what happened? Is Jonah gone due to fucking...
No, Jonah was in the second game.
Okay, well...
But I think that was it.
Then I don't know. I don't know.
But to be fair, if you look back at all the other ones, like Tomb Raider Underworld and Legend, she always has a crew, and they always disappear.
As the steps to the castle in the sky.
Yeah. Lara herself put up the cobblestones.
Like the way this is fucking reading is that she's like, oh, I've become a monster, and then she's like all rich and alone in her house, and then she eats a gun.
The God Hand pillar rises, and they're all on it, and then the empty finger just has a pair of the glasses that she has, the circle glasses
dual pistols.
Right, and she puts them on and gets the dual pistols, and then the titties just pop out and grow.
Yeah, and she gets all polygonal.
And then she turns into fucking old Tomb Raider, and then
the nude patch comes out.
That's the femto. That's the femto you were meant to be.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Body horror.
Or there should at least be a sequence where when she's killing all those dudes like that, she briefly, like, her model flutters and it becomes it. Like when Snake wakes up from that dream in MGS4 and he's like PS1 Snake.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like that.
yeah. The face flickers out.
Is this the like narrative equivalent of them like realizing how ridiculous all the stuff in the first two games was about her being like you kill somebody horribly and she's like, oh God, no. And then
she doesn't really do that in the second game.
And then she does a billion headshots.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember her doing it.
She does it a little.
This is what happens when Bayonetta becomes what your old character was supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
She kind of took that mantle a little bit, down to the glasses and everything. But now I've got the machine gun. Yeah.
I'll never... that moment in the first game where she kills the first guy and she's like racked with vomiting sobs. And then I picked up a handgun and shot a guy in the face, and I got headshot bonus plus 10 XP.
It's like a Fatal Frame.
It's unbelievable.
Well, because the first kills were the ones of, like, the guys just scampering on top of you, and you're all like, ah! So,
yeah, but it's like 10...
creepo vibes.
It's like the fucking cutscene ends. You must remember that. The cutscene ends, she's like, I can't.
She's also stabbed through the gut.
Bang, 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 bang. Headshot bonus. Tomb time.
They wrote themselves in like a hole where they're like, let's have this scene, it'll be really powerful. But oh shit, now we have gameplay right after that.
Don't forget too that like a full pack of 18 wolves rushes you down in the bushes.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And you got to take them out as the lightning strikes, illuminate their jaws.
I didn't tell you about this. When I played the Tomb Raider arcade shooter that's out right now, that takes the reboot.
Who's the company that made it?
It's IDOS, whatever, but the company is like some no-name, the actual developers, some no-name, like I've never heard of them before.
Okay.
And it's a 4-player light gun shooter.
Wow.
But Lara's in it. Want to know how this is set up? Mm-hmm. Lara bumbles around you and you're heroic survivors.
Oh, so you're protecting
So
her.
you shoot everything while she literally falls over logs and shit.
Man, that Lara.
New Lara?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Lara,
It's the first game.
I look at her
retold.
bumble and get attacked by wolves, and I think in my heart, boy, I sure want to protect her.
Oh, I sure don't want to look at that death animation.
I'm
The one that the guy made when he was jerking off.
I thought it would have been like a game by whatever Thrills, like
No, it's not. You'd think so.
Massive
It's like
Thrills or
a
whatever
massive
it's
70-inch screen.
Huh. Interesting.
And they just literally rip out the FMVs from the first game to like make up some sort of a story.
Well, let's see when the gameplay trailer drops how this thing
I really
shapes
like
up.
the second one. I've never finished it, but
Yeah, I also really like the second one.
well, so I'm like for all the scoffs and noises you're making over there, Pat. Let's see where the gameplay goes.
It's not gameplay he's talking
all
about,
the
though.
scoffs are direct results of people working on these games talking and saying stupid shit, like all of it.
and I'm glad it's not in a snowy environment anymore because the last two. The first one was.
friends.
Your friends are idiots. Whoever the fuck they let, I forget the guy's name, but whoever the fuck they let talk to somebody who said, "We made Lara so you want to protect her," is like a stupid idiot.
I think.
And like,
Oh, you're talking about the first game?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like,
I think it was a producer.
and that one fucking interview has like soured me on the storyline of all of them because it's just like it's so manipulative.
You know,
and so fucking
the
gross.
storyline stuff is going to take another probably weird dip because remember Rihanna Pratchett left the Crystal
writing
Sea
team.
to writing, and now it's like a guy from IDOS Montreal that's writing it. I don't know his LinkedIn or whatever what he's done before, but I'm like that's still going to be a weird narrative change. I'm sure.
We'll see.
I'm glad it's in jungles and shit again. I like jungles.
You're really going to learn how Lara has to overcome her inner horror at what she's become again.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. No, I like. I'm.
The first game has you coming out of a river of blood with fire, screaming, going, "Ah, I'll kill you all!" It's like, yeah, that moment happened.
It did.
2 games ago.
It certainly did.
You already did this whole game in one scene.
What else is going on? We've got